more, hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on, entertainers? So today I'm coming to you guys with another recap of VH1's Family Reunion Love and Hip Hop Edition, Season 3, you guys. So this is where the episode where Mama Jones pops up. So it starts off where it left off, where Spice is leaving Jamaica. So she's like, they had to leave for safety reasons, right? So she's in her confessional. She's like, oh, because of all the things that, it was the safety that was involved with the people of Jamaica. Me feel like me let them down. The production crew told us that we had to leave for our safety. So it's like I left the people of Jamaica down. Spice is doing a really, really good thing here, giving back to her community, because a lot of people that end up making it, they usually don't do that. So shout out to her for doing that, for real, for real. I just wish she didn't say the amount that she had, because once they heard that I think it was like 5 million or something like that in Jamaican dollars or something to give out, the crowd went crazy. So she shouldn't have said the amount, but her heart, of course, was in the right place. That's why I like Spice, because she's still humble regardless of how big she's made it. Because some celebrities, you'll never catch them doing nothing of that sort, to be honest. So shout out to her, okay? So they end up leaving, and when they get back, she was saying, oh, she has to go meet with her family and stuff. And she was like, oh, my real family. I say, girl, we know exactly what you mean. These is, low-key cast members, okay? We get what you mean, Spice. You need to go meet with your family, okay? And then we go back to the soccer game that they're playing, and KK in her confession, she goes, not gonna lie, I don't even know how to play soccer. So I'm just lying. This is between me and you. And I'm like, I'm not surprised, KK, because I don't know how to play soccer. I do know how to play soccer, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I do. I ain't gonna care. I do. So Nancy comes in while they're playing the soccer, and she's just like, it's me, Nancy. It's me. The original Mama Jones. Okay. I'm here, and I know it's gonna be kind of weird to see Chrissy. So she walks in. Chrissy's like putting her head down. She's already feels like a little awkward because like they don't have the best relationship. And she's saying hi to Mama Jones. She's like, oh, like, how you doing? Blah blah. Like, hopefully you're doing well. Doing the niceties. So then that scene ends. We see Chrissy, Tiara, and well, yeah, it was Chrissy, Tiara, and KK talk about Nancy. So they're talking about the Nancy drama and how they haven't had like a good relationship for like years. And mind you, Chrissy says that they be around each other in family functions, and they, I guess, sort of kind of ignore each other. Like they don't really have that much interactions while they're around each other, so it's a little bit awkward. So I'm just like, ooh, that's bad. That means our relationship on good terms, for real, for real. So they asked KK what about it. She was just like, well, I'm a boy mom, but with Scrap and Sass, I try to keep my distance so that it's not any awkwardness between me and Scrap, right? Which I'm just like, oh my god. One thing about KK, she rolled for Scrap. She loved her some scraps. Okay, like she loves her some scraps. So she kind of understood where Mama Jones is coming from. And then we see Mama Jones and Chrissy meet, and this scene was so emotional because Chrissy admits to Mama Jones that she met Jimmy. Okay, Jimmy. She met Jimmy when her mom was passing. So she felt like maybe Mama Jones would have taken that mother role and taken her under her wing, but that wasn't the case. She felt like Mama Jones became an op instead of just trying to become like that mother to her daughter. Okay. So she starts getting emotional. Mama Jones is just like, I know how it feels. Okay. I know how it feels. Because I don't have my mother. I don't have my mother. So she starts getting emotional. They both start crying and stuff. It was a really sad scene to see. But I'm glad they kind of came to a resolution. They had some sort of closure. I just wish Jimmy was there so that way he could see it in person. Okay. And then we get to the bonfire. So they're doing a bonfire for all of them to perform. But before we get to the bonfire, MJ and Amada meet. And it was so funny seeing the throwback when Amada was wearing wretched, ugly blonde wig. It was bad. I'm talking about bad. When Amada had that blonde wig, and she was like, "How could you, MJ? You're trying to use me." And then that girl was trying to warn her. It was just like, "He's gonna leech off of you, baby. He don't even got a job." Okay, so it was kind of funny seeing that throwback, to be honest. So I laughed when I seen that. And then they get together and they start talking. Let me tell you something. MJ is not over um Amada at all. I think he wants to F the heck out of Amada. I think he wants Amada to have his first child. Like that dude loves her. I could just tell. And Amada knows that she want every bit of that Kentucky Derby hat. Okay. She wants to put that Kentucky Derby hat and take it off and rub his head and all that. Like you could just see it. The sexual tension is just there, girl. Okay. Is it just me or no? It's there. Um so they start talking about their relationship and what went wrong. And Amada to me is the wrong one in this between them two because she slept with his homeboy. Regardless if y'all broke up or not, that's cold. Like that's still gonna be funny because it's regardless, it's still gonna look like you was messing with a homeboy while you was with him, even if you weren't. So you messed up for that, Amada. Okay, you and your afro. All right, you're wrong for that. So they end up making amends. He was just like, I still in love with you. I still want to be with you, and all that. And like he hugs her so tight. I said, oh, the only he wanted to grab on her booty. He wanted to grab on her booty. You could just tell he wanted to. He was just like, hugging her real, real tight. And Mada's like, I love you. I love you. I still have love for you, MJ. I still have love in my heart for you, MJ. And I'm like, girl, you want some of that Vienna sausage, girl. You want some Vienna sausage. Mind you, he loves to, let me tell y'all something. KK threw some shade at his Kentucky Derby hats later on in the episode, which was hilarious after MJ performed. But this man really does wear that Kentucky Derby hat everywhere because I told you I'll be doing like extra work and stuff like that. I did a scene on Love Hip Hop Miami, right? It was for something with Shay, and she was releasing her workout health line thing, right, with her products. We was in the gym, and this nigga had the Kentucky Derby hat on. I'm looking at this nigga like, bro, you really not gonna take that shit? I'm like, you're really not gonna take that off your head? Are you kidding me? Really, my dude? I was cracking up. Like, that's just something y'all need to know on the side, okay? So then they get to the bonfire. We get to the bonfire, and Tiara is there, Lyrica is there. And all the rest of the girls is there. Most of the cast, I think all the cast was there. And Shekinah comes in with her nasty spirit. What thing I noticed about Shekinah, she's funny, but she has like a nasty spirit about her. And like she really does need therapy, like heavy therapy. I don't know if Ti and Tiny put a spell on her, but she just got a nasty spirit. So Lyrica tries to say hi. Was like, hi, my name is Lyrica. Nice to meet you. And she snubs her. She's like, oh hi. And then she's like, so you're not gonna shake my hand? He's like, I'm not, but hi. There goes Shekinah being nasty, nasty. So Tiara gets up and sings sponsor at the bonfire. He's my sponsor, so bye bye. Da, 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 da. Sponsor. Y'all know that song. I was cracking up. Let me tell y'all something. Chaotic was singing that thing, boy. He was one of the girls in that scene. He was my sponsor. Da, 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 da. He was singing a lot. I said, you better go ahead and Chaotic. So then during the whole performance, she kind of was like, you think he paid 50 cents? She says that to Chrissy. And y'all know how Chrissy don't mess with the messy stuff. That's one thing about Chrissy. And Shekinah better tread lightly because Chrissy fights like a nigga. So Chrissy gonna really knock you out back into the throuple with Ti and Tiny if you don't watch out, Shekinah. You're gonna end up back on the Ti family hustle, and it's not even filming. She gonna knock you back into that show. And it's not even airing either. So you might want to be careful with Chrissy, Shekinah. She not Carly or none of them. Okay? Carly. She not one of them. All right? That's all I'm gonna say. Do your research on Miss Chrissy. She knock them out. Okay. So of course Chrissy wasn't feeling that because she felt like she was being messy, which she was. MJ gets up there and sings, and he does a good job too. And KK is just like, I love me some MJ, and he could really sing. But those Kentucky Derby hats, he needs to throw them out. I was like, bruh. I fell out when she said that because it's so true. I'm telling y'all, this man wears them hats everywhere. So Tiara and Shekinah and Nikki, they all talk afterwards about Tiara wanting her career back, wanting to get back to music. We get into the SEX tape leak, and 50 and said that she lost the case to 50 Cent, and now she has to pay the 50 cents legal fees, and she said he gonna get it when she feel like it. I said, I know that's right, but one thing about 50 Cent, he petty, so you gonna end up behind the same bars as Tory Lanez, buddy girl, so you better be careful. Yeah, I'm just saying, okay. Because she was like, he gonna get it when he get it. And then Shekinah mentions she's in a lawsuit because Tiny's suing her for defamation. I said, you got time to make jokes about people and you getting sued too. Look at you. She was like, hopefully Tiara could sort of guide her and teach her what to do in that whole situation. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna need the help that you get because you were really going on live crying and hoopling and hollering and the hell with it. Every time I see Shekinah, all I can think of is when what's her name? Kaya said, Shekinah, okay. You gonna need help with that lawsuit because I don't think Tiny gonna be playing with you. You're gonna need some understanding, and you're not gonna just play $1, $2, $3. You're gonna be paying thousands of dollars too. Why you out here laughing at freaking Tiara? So then we see Jen and Fresher arguing. Y'all know I always try to skip through their scenes because they irritate me, especially Jen, because she starts talking and then she yells like this. That's really annoying to me. Why do you have to yell in every scene, in every sentence? It's so irritating. So he was saying he don't want to have a $250,000 wedding, which I'm like, of course you shouldn't be doing that, especially in this day and age. Everything is high. Who wants to be paying for no expensive wedding like that when y'all might not even be together because the girl has a temper? And he was just like, why don't we just go to the courthouse? I'm not a courthouse type of being. Like, I wanted to throw my computer at her. Like, shut up. Fresher needs to run far away from this girl. I feel like she's bad news. I know they make it seem as if he's the player and he's like a HOE, but I feel like she's really the problem and she's just like irritating. So that's what I get from their relationship, to be honest. I'm so happy he's being smart with his money and not trying to splurge on this wedding just because she wants to do it. So good on him for doing that, to be honest. So yeah. Oh, they're so irritating. What did you guys think of this episode? Y'all, it's getting really, really good. I'm telling y'all, next week, all I'm gonna say is Shekinah. You better watch out for Chrissy because she gonna knock you back into the family hustle. It's coming. I'm just saying. All right, entertainers, leave your comments down below. We are out, babies.
Ain't no personal thing.